Hey, what's up, boys? This is Contango coming at you from Waterloo, Ontario, Canada. And today it is the finale, the last video in the game of G40 Alternate Universe that I'm doing against Corporal Clegg and Piloto. So this is the last one. They have decided to call the game, throw in the towel, but not before we do a couple of battles for the fun of it, because we've been at this for so long that we want to see some action. So Corporal Clegg on his turn attacked over here. He attacked this French city that the Japanese were holding, and went into there with, I can't remember, it was like maybe 12 ground units and maybe 8 planes. And anyway, Japan had 4 planes left, so fortunately didn't win that, and he came up here and took France back. Yeah, so a little fun. But yeah, so this is it. This is the finale. What we're going to do is I'm going to attack this UK city, what you might call India, with Italy, and see what happens there. It should be a pretty close battle. I think it's roughly 50-50. And then up here, this is something that you might have noticed changed if you've been watching the videos, but we decided to move all those Russian units forward, and, well, except for these ones up here in R5, because that would have been just too much. But so we're going to attack that with the Germans. I'm going to do both in this one video, the Italians and the Germans, and see how that goes. So that should be another pretty close battle. So a couple of big battles. That's what we're going to do today. But before we do that, I just wanted to say, it's been fun. This is my first game that I've done over YouTube, and I enjoyed it. It's easy for me. Like, I don't have kids, so I can leave my board set up for long periods of time. I know that not everybody can do that, but yeah, so it was fun. Hopefully I've done it justice. I don't think there were maybe a couple of mistakes here and there, but Corporal Clegg and Piloto were both very gracious, and so I also wanted to say thanks to them for playing. I mean, I know it's not everybody's cup of tea to go and play a completely different. I mean, it's not completely different from G40. It's the intention was to keep it very similar and just have a different map. But a lot of people they like the historical nature of playing a real map, and this is not that. So, but I hope that they've enjoyed it, and it was fun playing them, and they're gracious guys, and so it's been a good experience for me. So thank you again, guys, and hopefully we stay in touch, and maybe we'll do something again in the future. What else did I want to say? Oh, so I wanted to mention I've been recording mostly before each Italian turn a little video that I haven't put out yet, just talking about strategy and what my thoughts were at different points in the game in terms of what I thought I could do as the Axis and what I was worried about from the Allies. So if you're interested in seeing my thought process, this was something that Corporal Clegg had suggested he was going to do from his perspective, and it would be kind of nice to recap after and say, okay, what were our thoughts at different points in the game, and especially going back, it's been a couple of months going through this game, so you kind of forget what had happened and how you were feeling, in turn 3 when it's now turn 9. So so I will stitch that together. There's a number of videos that I've done, like I said, at each Italy turn, maybe, for the most part. And so I need to stitch them together and put out a video. So I'll probably put that out in the next few days. I think Corporal Clegg may do one more video as well. And he might take this ANZAC army and attack the Japanese. Both those big stacks there. So, but I think Corporal Clegg has put up his last video of the actual game. I think he will put out relatively soon. He said he'd put out his video of the strategy kind of thoughts he had. So he'll put that out. But this will be the last game turn or something like that from me. This is I guess, like I said, the finale. what else did I want to talk about? Yeah, just upcoming after this. I don't have exact plans in mind. Some things I've been thinking about doing is, like, I don't have another YouTube game lined up or anything like that, but I might do. I never finished my strategy videos for each country. I did ones for I think Germany, Italy, and Japan. At that point in time, the Axis were struggling to win, so I wanted to put out some strategy videos, in particular for the Axis. So I might put out some strategy videos for the Allies to complement that. That was my original intention, anyways. The other thing I thought about doing is there's the guys that are playing in my tournament, which, if you aren't aware, there's a tournament going on via AAA. So that's been going on, and if I can get their permission, what I might do is kind of recap some of those games, do a little maybe commentary. So that'll be different than this. It would be on my computer instead of looking at the actual board. But so I'm not saying I necessarily for sure will do that, but that's kind of things I thought about doing. And if you have any other suggestions, I'm open to suggestions of things that you might want to see with regards to Alt Universe and videos that I could do about it. So anyway, that's my ramblings. I've been rambling for 6 minutes now, so let's get on with the fun part. Like I said, we're going to do this battle right here. I'm not going to bother buying units and doing all my non-combat moves. I think we'll just do the 2 battles, and that'll be that. So we're going to attack this city, India, and we're going to attack the Russians up here. So let me pause for a minute and get my tripod, and I'll set up the Italian attack first, and we'll go ahead with that. All right, so here we go, the big battle for India. And I made Corporal Clegg promise me not to build a destroyer to screw over these transports, so which he did not. So, so let's go ahead and move in everything we can from whatever territory this is. I think UK 28. That is 5, 6, 7, 8 infantry, 5 artillery, 3 fighters, a tactical bomber, a tank, and a mechanized infantry will go into there. There's 1 fighter on the carrier, which will go in as well. Actually, this whole fleet is going to move over here. This doesn't really matter at this point, but we're also going to have this infantry load on transport here, and I would want to protect that from the possibility of a scramble, so that infantry is going to go in, and the infantry and 2 artillery from UK 23 are going to jump on these transports, if I can pick them up, and join in. And what do we have left? Tactical bomber and a fighter from I1. We'll go 1, 2, 3. And I'll send in this destroyer, even though I know we're not scrambling. So, okay, let me pause it and put that on the battle board, and we'll roll this out. Okay, so we are on the battle board. Hopefully you can see that. All right, somewhat all right. Yeah, so as far as I can tell, this is going to be roughly a 50-50 battle. To start off with, well, I'll roll the bombardments with my attack, but we've got 3 AA guns, so that's going to be enough to fire at all my planes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's start off with that. So you got 7 AA shots. And they got 2 hits, so that's pretty good. So we will take 2 fighters away from Italy. So that probably puts this in the UK's favor. I know how much Corporal Clegg doesn't like AA guns, so. All right, we've got 4 unpaired infantry. We've got, I think this is 14, 14 twos, artillery and paired infantry. So I've only got 10 dice, so let's do 10 of them, and we'll have 4 left over. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. We had 4. I don't think this one was a hit at first. So we got 4 left over. You know what, we'll roll the tanks, the tank, the fighters, and the tactical bombers at the same time. So there's 4 3s and 2 4s. All right, so that is 7 hits total. Not great. And I'm realizing what we did forget was the bombardment. So let's do that as well. So 2 cruisers and a battleship. Get 2 more hits. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The UK have to take. 2, 3, 8. I'm going to do mechanized infantry just to make it easy. If you can see that. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So rolling in return, the UK has okay, how many 2s are there? 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So this is 10. And they get 3 hits. Let me write that down. And we'll do 9 more. And another 3 hits. And then we've got 3 3s and 2 4s. And 2 more hits. That's it, right? Okay, so that is, you got 3 on the first roll, 3 on the second roll, and 2 on the third roll. So that is 8 total hits for the UK. So Italy will take 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what? 5. Like that. If you can see it. So we got the 5 chip and then 3 other infantry. Okay, so these guys are all in the graveyard. Let's move them back. All right, Italy has 7, 8, 9, 10 at 2. Um, 4 at 3. And 2 at 4. Ooh, that does not look good. 3 hits. That's pretty bad. Okay. Let's do... So we're going to trade a 10 ship for 7. Okay, and we're gonna need 3 more rolls than what's showing. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. Okay, so we're rolling for the UK. 10, 11, 12. So they had 13 2s. Right, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, they had 13 before. So this is 10 of them. That's 8 hits. Wow. And we need to roll 3 more. Ten hits on 13 rolls with 2s. That's impressive. Let me write that down. And we still got the 3s and the 4s. Four hits. So if you remember on the first round of combat, they got 8 hits. This time they got 14 with less units. So that's pretty impressive. Okay, we need to do our casualties for the Italians. And I think this is about over here. 14. Okay, so this is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. What did Italy have? 3 hits. 3 hits versus 14 hits. So I think we're just going to call that a failure right there. 2 units against, how many is that? 16, something like 16. So we'll call that a win for, a decisive win for the UK and India. So let's go ahead and put those guys back just to seal the deal. No, you don't need to wait. I'll pause it. There we go. So India is looking pretty strong at this point. So congratulations, Corporal Clegg, on that. Okay, so our next and last battle up here is the Germans are going to head into here with everything from R11 plus these 4 mechanized infantry, everything excluding the AA gun. We've got, what, 5 tactical bombers from here, 3 fighters from G5. Also a tactical bomber on the aircraft carrier, the bomber, and there's one more bomber down here in G15. So all that is going in against Russia. And if you're keeping track, by the way, this is 40 tanks. It's a pretty big stack of tanks. So, all right, let me just move that to the battle board, and we will go ahead with that. Okay. So, for the record, all the Russian units were the ones that came from here and here. I think I pulled one from R10. And all the planes that had come back to R16. So that's what everything that was in. I moved to R12. And for the record, in case you're interested, I'll just tell you what's in this battle. For the Germans, it is 25 infantry, 29 mechanized infantry, 11 artillery, 13 tanks, 3 fighters, 6 tactical bombers, and 2 bombers. For the Russians, we've got 1 AA gun, 6 infantry, 11 mechanized infantry, 9 artillery, 40 tanks, 3 tactical bombers, and 6 fighters. So let's go ahead. I think I'm going to have to write some of this down because this is so big, such a big battle, so bear with me. So let's start with, what's 25, 35, 40... 43 unpaired infantry. Am I right about that? I think so. So 43 unpaired infantry in batches of 10. So that is 2 hits. I'm going to write this down so I don't get lost. All right, group number 2. 1 hit. And I just realized that I forgot to do the AA guns. Let's finish this first. Group number 3, no hits. Group number 4, 2 hits. And we got 3 remaining. And no hits on those 3. Okay, let's do the AA gun fire for the Russians before I forget about that. So they've got 1 AA gun, so they're going to get 3 shots. And no hits. So that's good news. Okay, moving on to the paired infantry and the artillery. So there's 22 of those. So group number 1. And hold on a second, I lost a die. Okay, here we go. So 1 hit there. Not great so far for the Germans. Group number 2, 4 hits. We got 2 remaining. Infantry, artillery. And no hits there. Okay, so we got tanks and fighters. We got 15 of those. Starting with 10. 5 hits. And 5 remaining. 3 more hits. And then we've got our bombers. So there is 6 tactical bombers and 2 regular bombers. So 8 total. Six hits. So that is, let me do math for a second here. $24 hits for the Germans total, I believe. Let me just do it one more time. 5, 6, 10, 15, 18, 24. Yes, 24. So I think I'm just going to take the Russians off afterwards. So let's go ahead and roll out the Russians now. So we have 5, 6, 17. Sorry, let me do that again. 25 total 2s, I believe. Yes, this is 10. Sorry, these are 20, 26 total. My bad. Okay. So the first group gets 2 hits. Second group of 2s. Ooh, no hits. And we've got 6 remaining. And 1 hit. So not great on 2s. That was 3 hits on 26 rolls. Not good. They all went to the UK, unfortunately, I guess. Okay, so let's do our 3s. So we have 43 tanks and tactical bombers. So first group of 10 It's 3 hits. Second group of 10. 5 hits. Third group of 10. 7 hits. Fourth group of 10. 6 hits. We got 3 left over. 3. And we will do the fighters at the same time. So there are 6 of those. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, well, now let me add this up. I think that's 31 hits for the Russians. Let me just check again. Yeah, 31. So Germany had 24 hits, Russia had 31. So they are ahead in hits this time. Even with that, all the 2s that they missed, still didn't do too bad. So, okay, so we've got to get rid of 24 Russian units. So I believe that will leave 2 infantry. Right, this is 24. Sorry, we'll leave 1 more infantry and take the AA gun. Be the right thing to do. And the Germans need to lose 31. So that is 30 and 1. And I know I'm not being picky with the units right now because this is the end of the game. So obviously you'd make different decisions if you planned on continuing in terms of artillery and mechanized infantry. So, all right, round number 2. So Germany has how many is this? 8, 12 ones remaining. Yeah. So that's 2. And we got 2 remaining. Nothing there. Then we've got 22 2s. Does not count. Only 2 hits. Second group. Only 2 hits again. And 2 remaining. And 1 more hit. All right, and then for 3s, we've got 16 3s. So that's 6 hits. Two more hits. And we've got our 4s. So that is 8 4s remaining. All right, 6, 7, 8. 6 more hits. So that is 21 hits. So we got almost as many hits on the second round as we did on the first. Okay, Russians. Russians have 3 2s left. They get 2 hits there. Okay, on to the 43 threes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On the first batch. Second batch. Another 5. Third batch. 4 this time. Fourth batch. 5 this time. We got 3 left over. One more hit. And then we've got our 4s. Four hits. All right, so let's add that up. $26 hits, I believe. Let me just check that. Yeah, 26. All right, so 21 hits for the Germans, 26 hits for the Russians. So we got to get rid of 21. So that's 3. I need 18 more. 10. Right? 8, 9, 21. Okay. Right? Yeah, 21. Okay. Mental math is hard when you're recording things. So that's 21 kills for the Germans. We need 26 for the Russians. So this is 12. Excuse me. Right, okay. 12, and we need 20, sorry, we need 14 more. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna need to pause things and break this up. Give me a second. Okay, so we killed off 12 that were in the 1s, and then 11 mechanized infantry takes us to 23, and then 3 artillery takes us to 26. All right, I think we're good. So, round 3. Let's do the artillery. So we got 8 remaining for the Germans. Whew, not very good. So that's 1 hit. So we got our 3s, that's 16 3s. Six hits. Six remaining 3s. 1 hit. And our 8 4s. Whew. So that's 7 hits. So 15 total hits for the Germans. For the Russians, they've still got 25 threes. It's 5 hits. Second group, 4 hits. Five threes left. Oops. And 4 more hits. And then they got 6 fighters. All hits. So that's 19 hits for the Russians. Right? Yeah, 19. 15 for the Germans, 19 for the Russians. So, take out 20 and bring back 5. This is 8. We need 11 more. I don't know, it's looking pretty tight. Not liking the odds for the Germans though. Okay, so we've got, how many units do we have left? This is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 16 units left for the Russians. 13 left for the Germans. So I think Russia should come out ahead here. Okay, let's do all of Germany at once now. 5 threes, 8 fours. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. Whoops. Okay, and the Russians have 10 threes and 6 fours. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hits. So 1, 2. I guess we should keep a tank for fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm just realizing now I may have needed to downgrade some of those tactical bombers, but I guess at this point it doesn't matter. I don't think I had the tanks left to support all of them. Maybe I did. Might have had 3 tanks and 3 fighters. Anyways. Okay. Might as well continue, because why not? 2 threes and 2 fours. No hit. Okay. And the Russians, this should be it. 1, 2, 3, 4, that's it. So the Russians stand strong in northern Russia. They have their entire air force remaining, 1 tank. And that's that. So, yeah, I'd say this went horribly. That's a lot of UK units left. This went probably not great as well, but that's kind of how it goes when somebody starts winning a battle that big and that long. it kind of snowballs. So even though it might be a close to even battle, by the end, the winner has a significant number of units left. That's kind of normal from what I've seen. Anyways, so I guess this is the end of it. Do one more little look at the map. So again, to Corporal Clegg and Piloto, thank you for playing and for being great guys, and all the conversations and dealings I've had with you have been great, and feel free to chat me up anytime. And to all of those of you that are watching through this as it's going on or in the future, thanks for watching. I hope that you enjoyed it, and hope that it sparked your interest in alternate universe. And if you want to play it, it's available on AAA. If you want to print it off on a map like this, I can get you the map file. And yeah, so I guess this is it. My last sign off for this YouTube war. Thanks for watching, and I will talk to you later.